Good morning. I'm like really late today. It's 11 o'clock. I had an event this morning at 7 o'clock over in Chandler, and it was a annual event that the YMCA does called, it's a morning of prayer, or it's a prayer breakfast basically that they do every year. And it's a really nice event. And Bill Ryan and Corey White with the Ryan White team at Remax had purchased a table for it, and I was invited to come with them. So anyway, it was a lovely event. And Dave Muncie, who was is he a weatherman? I think he was a weatherman on the news. You can tell I don't watch much TV. I know his name, of course, but he just recently retired, and he was the keynote speaker. Super funny guy. It was really great. There were several inspirational speakers this morning. And, one story that really resonated with me was the gal who is the MC of this event. She's a motivational speaker, and she's been doing it for several years. I know I saw her last year when I was there, and she's just a kick. But she's a fairly young woman, but she's had 2 strokes. And I love the theme of this year's event was transform. And, transformation is like right up my alley. That's one of my favorite things in the world, right? And she spoke about being in the hospital after one of her strokes. I'm not sure if it's the first or the second. And she said at that point, all you're concerned about is that monitor with your heartbeat that's going, beep, beep, beep across. You want to keep seeing that, right? Because if the line goes flat and there's no up and downs, then you're done. Life is over. And she related that to us and our lives. It's the peaks and the valleys of that. Maybe I should go this way so it looks more normal. Maybe not. It's the peaks and the valleys that are our transformation elements, our points of transformation. They're what make our lives worth living. And, they're the reason for our lives, are these peaks and these valleys, because we're always learning and growing and changing. And if our lives are just going along like la da 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 da, well, the issue with that is it's like not really being alive anymore. So, we think that we want things to go smoothly in our lives, but really it's not about the smooth times. That's not when we are living our best life. Our best life is being lived through those peaks and valleys, the heartbeat. And I just love that. Oh, we're having a fit. I think Mom's landscaper guy is here, and so Jax is out there barking. Connor's in here with me, and so he's crying. He's such a crybaby. Connor cries all the time. He's always sad, aren't you? He's not really. I think it's habit. So anyway, it was a lovely breakfast and wonderful speakers, and there are just so many people that do so many beautiful things for our communities and for our country. Even we had a gentleman that spoke who helps to support an orphanage and a prison down in Rocky Point, which is our little escape that we go to here from Arizona, down in Mexico. And it's on the, it's like at the top of the Sea of Cortez. So it's a super fast drive from Arizona, or from Phoenix. It's only like, I want to say 4 hours or so, maybe 3 hours. I don't even remember. It's been a couple of years since I've been down. And it's a wonderful place we love to go down to, but he's been doing some amazing work in supporting some of these and watching the transformation that happens when we practice kindness and we step out of our comfort zone and do something great for somebody else. And he was so inspiring. Anyway, so I'm just very very thankful I got to go to that this morning. It's a wonderful event, and we get overloaded with so much negative shit from the news and negative stories, and the first 10 minutes of the news is nothing, at least in Phoenix. It's nothing but this: who got killed, what murders have happened, what rapes have happened, car accidents where people died, escaped convicts, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's nothing good to watch on the news. And if I watch the national news, I only watch the last 3 minutes because they have that wonderful feel-good story at the end. No, most of the national news broadcasts. And stay away from the news. Look for the kindness, look for the good people, look for the happy stories. It's just like on Facebook. If you're posting political stuff on your Facebook wall, which you're completely entitled to, I don't care what side of the fence you're on about everything, that's fine. I don't follow them though. I don't want to see it on my Facebook. There's just so much negativity, and I will get my news in a skim. If I need to know more, I know how to get it. And other than that, I don't bury myself in it. I don't get caught up in it. I used to be very attached to it. I used to be very willing to share my opinions and my voice. And it's not that I don't have opinions or a voice anymore. It's that I share it in maybe more appropriate ways, more appropriate places, if I feel it will make an impact. If it's just to argue for the sake of argument, done. I'm not going there. I'm done with it. So, anyway, how the hell did I get on that? Oh yeah, just all the negative news. And so, we maybe can't change the big story, but we can change our perception of it. We can change how it affects us. We can choose what we want to know about and what we don't want to know about. So, it's our choice, and we have to take responsibility for that. Today's chapter in the Book of Awakening sounds amazing. It's called Putting Down Pain. Who's ever carried around a little extra pain that they don't need to? I know I have. I still do. I still have stuff I'm holding on to. Old resentments and some anger and fear. And, it's working constantly on releasing this stuff in a variety of modalities. So, once we recognize that pain and we choose to transmute it, the healing begins. It begins at that point. And so sometimes it took a long time to build that up. So it takes a long time to release. I do mine with hypnosis, with Reiki. I do it with books that I read, videos that I watch, music that I listen to. I do it with the help of friends and colleagues. And so this is going to be a great chapter, though. Putting down pain. The time has come to put our stones down, for hands clutching stones can't freely drum. The hearts fisting the past cannot freely sing. It only took me a lifetime to learn, but the lesson is as profound as it is simple. As long as we clutch to one thing, be it a stone or rail or weapon, our hands cannot open or reach for anything else. The timeless and essential drama of living into the unknown resides in this simple sequence. We must risk putting down the stone or stick or gun we are grasping in order to build or touch or make music of any kind. It reminds me of a friend who wouldn't let go of his past. He clutched it like a rope and was afraid that if he let go, he would fall. But as long as he fisted his history in this way, he couldn't embrace the love that was before him. And so he never healed. It is unavoidably true. Hands must be emptied before they can be filled anew. We talked about this yesterday, right? Hearts, same thing. It is the same with our hearts. Oh, what I just said, Mark, thank you. It is why courage day by day is necessary. Sit quietly and bring to mind one thing you are fisting with your heart. I don't like the way that's worded. As you exhale, open your hands and try to let the feeling loosen in your heart. Practice using your hands to open your heart. Amen. I love that. I love that. So make your choice. You're going to hold on to it? Or are you ready to let go of it? Free it. Release it from your heart. Make room for something you really do want to come in. Whether it's just manifesting something in your life, whether it's manifesting a new job or a new goal that you have, a new relationship, a new home, a new car, new friends. Sometimes we have toxic friends around us, right? And until we let go of that, we can't make space for the new. It's just like cleaning out your closets. Until you clean out your closets and get rid of some clothes, you don't have room for the new stuff. And I think we have to do that with everything in our lives. You know, it's not just a physical thing, cleaning house and getting rid of and minimizing. You know, we have to do it mentally, we have to do it emotionally, we have to do it spiritually as well. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for being here today. And I hope you are inspired in your life. I would love to work with you if you ever need anything that I may be able to offer as far as hypnotherapy or Reiki. And there's my reminder for my networking lunch coming up. I'm on my way to next. And anyway, please share if you are so motivated to do so. And I will see you all very soon. I'll be back tomorrow morning, normal time around 7:30-ish. Okay? I love you guys. Have a great day.